Hi, I'm Ben, and this is my spoiler review for Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. So if you want to watch my non-spoiler review, go watch that here. Okay, so I really liked it. If you saw my last video, I liked it. I had a great time watching this. Okay, so here's some spoilers. Remember in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Shia LaBeouf was like Indiana Jones' son in there? Well, he's not in the movie, but he died. Apparently, he was gonna enlist in the army, and he died in battle. Like, I think it was maybe the Vietnam War, but yeah, he died in the movie, and apparently, because remember in Kingdom Crystal Skull, Marion and Indy got married? Well, they got a divorce in this movie. Yeah, they got a divorce, and because it's revealed that the death of the son really bothered them, so it caused them to get a divorce. Marion, and she's at the very end of the movie. There's pictures of her, she's referenced, but she's at the very end of the movie. She's like at the end credits. No, not at the end credits. She's near to the end of the movie that's close to the credits. But yeah, now the Dial of Destiny. Apparently, the Dial of Destiny has the power of time travel, and she was and her and Indy, Helen, Hella was at the place where Hella, her goddaughter, were at this tomb thingy, and she was going to find, and they saw this picture. It's like, wait, this bird looks like it has propellers. There's a watch. They don't get invented for another thousands of years. This thing has the power of time travel, and the Nazis used it, and they time traveled, and get this, they time traveled to ancient Italy, like where the Romans were. And Indy was like, we're watching history. And he wanted to stay behind and probably die, but nope, they brought him back. I'm kind of glad they didn't kill him off. I feel like if they killed him off, that would be too obvious. Like, I think they're just gonna let him retire. I think it's better if he just retires. Like, it's good that we had. I think this is the last Indiana Jones because I think Harrison Ford wants to retire from action movies. The guy's like 81 years old, so maybe it's about time he rest. But yeah, so he goes back from him, and then Mary and then them reunite, and they have a nice kiss, which is sweet. But yes, it was a great adventure, and there's a beginning part where they're in the 40s because they mention Hitler got defeated, and they get the dial there, and it was really great to see Indy in this, and I think the CGI in the beginning part wasn't that bad. I think it looked okay. I liked it just fine. And I do want to bring up, like, when he was time traveling, because there's a part where it's like, you're not going to the 1940s, because it's revealed that Archimedes, the character's name, Archimedes, used the dial to travel from his point of time to others. So, so that's, and there's a cool part with a plane, and they're like, oh, it's a dragon. But no, like a old World War II plane is near in Roman times, in ancient Italy, which is really funny to see. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" But yeah, I at first I thought they were because when Indy said you're not going to the 1930s, I thought that they were gonna go to different periods of time from the Indiana Jones movie and maybe have all the Indiana Jones scenes from the movies make cameos, like him time traveling, and then there's like all the scenes from like maybe Lost Ark, Kingdom of Crystal Skull, Temple of Doom, Last Crusade, like all of them. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if he time traveled to the future and because think about it, this is a George Lucas film, and Disney has involvement now. Because I even saw the Disney logo in front of it. But wouldn't it be funny if he time traveled to the future and Star Wars made a cameo, like maybe C-3PO and R2-D2, and that could connect to like why was there a cameo in an ancient like remember in like for those of you that don't know this in Raiders of the Lost Ark, there's a C-3PO and R2-D2 cameo in like the ancient temple in the pyramids, and that could tie into there. Like, wouldn't that be funny? And another thing, wouldn't it be also funny if he time traveled and maybe he went to the time of dinosaurs, and you can see Indiana Jones runs into dinosaurs. Wouldn't that be funny? But I think even they thought that would be too silly for Indiana Jones. But I thought it would be funny, like maybe Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones can come face to face with Han Solo Indiana Jones. That would be funny. And speaking of Han Solo, I have a Han Solo Star Wars shirt. This is the shirt I wore. I thought it was appropriate. I don't really have an Indiana Jones shirt. I have this shirt because I thought it's both Harrison Ford and it matched perfectly well. They're both George Lucas films. But yeah, so I guess that's it for my review. I don't know what else is there to say. I had a really great time. Wombat, that's the lady characters. It's like Hela, and her nickname is Wombat. She's really nice. I liked her character. I like her story. It was a really great movie. I enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, that's your opinion. I have heard polarizing opinions, but I don't know what to think. But if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, that's your opinion. But I liked it. But what are your thoughts on this movie? Did you like it? Did you didn't like it? Comment below and let me know, and hopefully we can see some new videos. And see you next time.